So here we go. Here's my video about this year's Academy Awards and my predicted winners. Unsurprisingly, The King's Speech, The Social Network and Inception are leading a pack of nominations, with 12 nominations for the period drama and 8 for both the Facebook movie and the mind-bending blockbuster. The big surprise came in the form of 10 nominations for True Grit. The Western was completely snubbed at Golden Globes, didn't even get one nomination, so it's quite astonishing, maybe not in the most pleasing way, to see it scoring big now. Next to that, we have some more remarkable misses. The most important is probably the Academy's snub of Christopher Nolan for Best Director. I mean, it's a competitive field this year in this category, I give you that, but there's no denying that Nolan did an amazing job on Inception, definitely more than the Coens with True Grit and Tom Hooper with The King's Speech. This is something I'm really wondering about. I feel the praise that goes to the Coens is somehow undeserved. True Grit doesn't live up to the greatness of their former work like Fargo, The Big Lebowski or No Country for Old Men. I think the only reason for the nomination is because since their win in 2007 they are Academy favorites, no matter how good the movie is they are making. Another thing that really pissed me off was the snub of Tron Legacy in both the visual effect and the score category. Tron Legacy ultimately succeeds to be such a dazzling ride because of the awesome music by Daft Punk and the hypnotic visuals in 3D. Come on, this is good 3D. Would you really say that goddamn Hereafter or Iron Man 2 have better visual effects than Tron Legacy? Okay, that's enough with the complaints. Let's come to the main point. My predictions. Let's start with my favorite film of the year, Inception. It doesn't happen often that I go see a movie twice in theaters, and it happens even more rarely that even the second time around it still had me glued to my seat. That's just pure awesomeness! So my prediction is that Inception will score big on the technical Oscars. I'd be surprised if it won't win something for visual effects, sound editing, sound mixing and art direction. Maybe also cinematography. Let's say it'll win 4 of those Oscars. Then we have Best Song, and I can see Randy Newman walking away with this one for Toy Story 3. This guy is something of an institution when it comes to songs for Pixar movies, and he was nominated several times before, and he even won one for Monsters Inc. So I think he's a good bet on that. Best Music is also going to be interesting. It's a tie for Inception and The Social Network for me. I'm a big fan of Nine Inch Nails, and Trent Reznor's score is great in its own merit. But the same kind of goes for Hans Zimmer's score for Inception, so it'll definitely be one of these two to win here. Funnily, the most interesting category is probably the make-up category. It's worth a look. It's only 3 movies, and all of them have gotten only 1 nod respectively. So it's either gonna be The Way Back by Peter Weir, Barney's Version, or The Wolfman by Joe Johnston. And these movies couldn't be more different from each other. I personally would like to see The Way Back win, although I haven't seen it yet, but I probably will, soon. It's just that new Peter Weir movies are quite rare these days. The best foreign language film is probably going to be Beautiful, since it has caused some buzz at international festivals before, but after watching the trailer for the Greek entry in this category, I really would like to see the Greek movie Kinodontas win. Okay, let's come to the important ones. Now we're entering the most prestigious categories, and ironically, this year it's gonna be the most obvious winners in my opinion. I'm sure I'll be correct for most of them. Toy Story 3 will win for Best Animated Picture, for sure. Aaron Sorkin will win for Social Network for Best Adapted Screenplay. Chris Nolan should win for Inception for Best Original Screenplay since he got snubbed for Best Director. David Fincher, on the other hand, will win for Best Director. He's just like overdue. He should have won maybe for Fight Club, even for Zodiac. Maybe not for Benjamin Button. This was kind of... It was a nice movie. It was more like a family movie. It wasn't much of a Fincher movie, but he's overdue. He has to win. Then we have the supporting actors and the supporting actresses. And I'm pretty sure Melissa Leo and Christian Bale will repeat their wins from the Golden Globes in these categories. Now, the 3 important ones. Annette Bening. She's so overdue. She's so overdue. I know people are saying Natalie Portman has to win this category, but no, it's Annette Bening. She has to win. She should have won for American Beauty like 12 years ago? 10 years ago? Something like that? I don't remember exactly. She should have won that time, so it's time she wins now. She needs it, really. Give it to her. And the Best Actor should also go to Colin Firth. He was nominated last year, come on, and it's again a fight between him and Jeff Bridges. Last year it was him and Jeff Bridges, Crazy Heart versus a single man, and last year Bridges won. This year Firth will win, or he should at least win. Although, to be honest, I would like to see James Franco win. He was great in 127 Hours. And let's come to the Oscar for Best Picture of the Year. And I'm pretty sure this will go to A Social Network. Oh yeah. So, overall it looks like The Social Network will go home with 4 Oscars, Inception with 5, Toy Story 3 with 2, The Fighter will get 2, and The King's Speech and The Kids Are Alright will win 1 Oscar that night. So that's it, and see you next time.